Fear has a way of increasing doubt in others and, unfortunately, even in ourselves. Fear can keep you playing small and more concerned about who will judge you instead of who you will justify. You could be the example someone is looking for to justify them going after their dreams. But because you are caught in what you think other people are thinking of you, you miss opportunities to shine your light. Fear can cause you to minimize yourself. Woo! Let that sink in. Not willing to accept or express your true self for fear of the ramifications of living your truth. In the classic sense of fear, we see it as a barrier, something hindering us from growing, achieving, or even just living the way that is true for you. Rarely is it seen as something that is used as a tool to help you and actually works in your favor. Now more than ever, let's encourage over your fear. Fear can give you insight you may not otherwise have. I encourage you to use it as a tool. It's just information, a shadow exposed of what you need to develop, unlock, and elevate in order to become the next level you. Fear doesn't have to be the thing that holds you back when it can be the thing that catapults you forward. Ready for me to be your personal mindset coach? Work with me one-on-one. Let's let go of what's holding you back and get the mindset you need so you can chase your dreams while doing all the things. You don't have to just dream about the life you love. You can actually live the life of your dreams. With my simple strategies, you can go from imagining to manifesting, from just trying to thriving. Let's rewrite your story now. Tap the link in the show notes and apply now. Your next level you is awaiting. Let's go on this journey together. In the midst of doing all the things, you can do all things and chase your dreams. Stay encouraged as we go on this journey called life, tackling everything that comes our way while we shine our light despite any circumstances we face. No more downplaying or dimming your light, because through the good, the bad, and everything in between, together we can encourage over everything. Let fear fuel your ambition, determination, consistency, and drive. To do that, you have to be willing to look fear in the face and make a decision. The things or outcomes you are dreading or anticipating will be your stepping stones to achieve your goals. So, what are you really afraid of? Are you afraid of failing? Well, failure is a part of the success journey. If you don't fail, you don't learn. We learn so much more from our failures than our successes could ever even offer. Failure is just an opportunity to learn more, gain the knowledge and experience you need to be successful. So get all you can from every failure and use it as a massive stepping stone to your success. Or are you valuing someone's opinion of you or what you should do above what feels right for you? This came up recently with a client of mine who didn't even realize this was happening. There may be people in your life you hold with a certain esteem, and what they think of you and what you do may be so important to you that you find yourself following what you think they want for you more than your own inner knowing. So ask yourself, who am I honoring? Things tend to wind up in regret when we honor others over ourselves. You may be looking for their approval when you already have it. The truth is, people just want the best for you, and seeing you happy is the best living example there is. The main approval you need is your own. When you honor yourself, it starts a ripple effect with everyone around you. Even if they disagree with your approach, the fact that you are honoring yourself is something you can all agree on. Or are you afraid of what people will say? Will they judge you, talk about you behind your back? Even if all that happened, what does that mean to you? The meaning you assign will either help or hurt you. Decide you will do what helps you by thinking of the positive possibilities. People may not agree or support your choice of dreams, but what other people think about you is just none of your business. Let's just acknowledge the fact that people are people. There will be some who will just do the basic of what people do, which is talk about you and what you're doing regardless, instead of chasing their own dreams or living their life to the fullest. People will talk. Let them. You can't be worried about the fans who are yelling from the stands when you've got a coach to listen to from the sidelines. Many won't have the courage to say to your face. Some may just be keyboard gangsters, but let folks have their opinion. Their depiction of you doesn't override your destiny. When you break down your fears, it becomes fuel. Let that be the reason that propels you forward and builds a stronger connection to trust yourself even more. Explore your fears, verbalize or write them down. Once you create some separation between you and what you fear, you can gain some perspective and dismantle that fear. As you unravel it, you begin to realize it's not so scary after all. It's just something you can conquer bit by bit. Fear is nothing to be afraid of, but fuel to propel you even closer to your dreams. You are worthy of self-care every day, not just on a Sunday. As you do all the things and chase your dreams, self-care has to be a major part of your day-to-day life. Giving yourself what you need is the key to being able to give everybody else what they need. If you're having a hard time making sure your self-care is on your list, get all the deets in the Encourager's Insider Guide to Self-Care. These free, easy DIY tips for simple ways to make self-care a part of your daily routine, plus some bonus goodies. Get your free Encourager's Guide to Self-Care because you deserve to be a priority on your list. Grab it right on the blog or theshow.encourageovereverything.com/self-care freebie. No more being last on your list. Grab it today and give yourself the gift of self-care. I find so much comfort in my faith, and whether you are religious, spiritual, or have some other set of beliefs, I hope you have faith in something or someone that brings you comfort and back to your center. One of my favorite scriptures, Romans 8:28, God works for our good in all things. That always gives me such a strong sense of relief that no matter what happens, God is going to work it out for my good. Yes, faith everlasting. Faith is always available. I don't know how it's going to work out, and truth be told, that's none of my business. It's not my job to know how it will work out, although we love to be all up in God's business. It's our job to have faith and believe that no matter how jacked up it is, God gonna work it out. Psychology today defines faith as an expression of hope for something better. When you are rooted in faith, you are rooted in the heart. You may not have evidence or something tangible to show for it, but your heart calls you to believe something better is on the horizon. That's faith at its finest. You can embark on a new journey, go after a new position or promotion, put yourself out there in a relationship or get into a relationship or whatever that new is for you. You always have a choice to take that step with your fear foot forward or your faith foot forward. You already know what I'm going to tell you to do. Put your faith foot forward. So what is it that you fear? Fear often looms overhead, and without really even knowing what the fear is or what about it is causing you to stop and not take action, that can actually keep you paralyzed. Acknowledge it. What I loved about Beth and Randall on This Is Us is the worst case scenario speed rounds that they would do. They each got a turn. And after they got through that, they were free to really get to the solutions. So grab your journal and get to writing. Explore what the fear is all about. Then you can determine what meaning you want to give it. I mean, what is it really trying to tell you? If you are feeling uncomfortable or uneducated, how can you get comfortable? What resources can you tap into to learn more? Do you need a coach or courses? If you're not ready, what do you need to do to get ready? What skills can you beef up, delegate, or hire someone who excels in that area? Your fear is a signal of what you need to develop or get some help with. If you hear the H word, help, and cringe, trust me, there are worse things to ask for than some help, okay? Ask for some help, babe. You'd be amazed at who is happy to help support you. Fear can give you insight you may not otherwise have. I encourage you to use it as a tool. It's information, a shadow exposed of what you need to develop, unlock, or elevate in order to become the next level you. Fear doesn't have to be this thing that holds you back, when it can be the thing that catapults you forward. Faith is always available and truly reigns over everything. When you expose your fears, acknowledge them, and shine a light on them, you grant yourself an opportunity to improve and evolve from where you are in order to get where you're going. Turn down your fear and turn up your faith. Encourage over your fear, because together we can encourage over everything. Encourager, thank you so much for tuning in. You are literally inside my dream come true. If you enjoyed this episode, here's some ways you can say thank you. Share it with a few friends. You are a true encourager, and spreading encouraging messages to lift each other up, that's what we do. Leave a review, light me up with some stars, and share your feedback, because this is how we get more encouragement out there. To keep the conversation going or to connect with other fellow encouragers, head on over to the EOE After Party. Hey! It's a free space where we can connect and support one another as we chase our dreams while doing all the things. Check out today's show notes for today's sponsors or how to become an elite encourager, along with all the ways to stay connected. Or meet me on Instagram at Encourage Over Everything. Your support is such a gift. From my heart to yours, thank you, my friend. Until next time, I'm sending you love, light, and loads of positivity, because together we can encourage over everything.